Want to trade real quick? Sure, we could get that out of the way, hopefully. So it's one of those things where I don't like the full quest unless somebody honestly has run it before, since I remember that being kind of terrible. Also, why am I making a game? I need to swap it out. I remember that being kind of terrible to do blind. It's a quest that has like really good Gertabulu access. It's one of the better quests if you want to get a limiter out of season. But man, oh man, if you mess up any of the teleports, it is a big waste of time. So it's one of those quests that it's not very beginner friendly. Just a little warning for people doing that. I actually like the first couple of rooms, but at the same time, I think it also has fire rooms in addition to being confusing. So the rest of the quest is kind of a... I'll give it an F. The first room I thought was kind of fun, and I wish the rest of the quest was more like that. I'll make a game for Hellcleave to join. So yeah, if we have a third player, Hellcleave is volunteering. I'm assuming Hellcleave knows some strategies for Overflow. Otherwise, a Dango or an ertamperometer would round it out. Hellcleave is just asking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Rappy Beaks. I think he asked for 6 Heaven Striker codes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough. Ertamperometer says unlock the Layman Swordsman lore, also farm more deep parts. Nice, nice. Okay, so outside of the weird laughter, we're now getting into more interesting music. There we go. We're helping our fellow mag creators. So that way people that need those mags will now have at least one person making them for the future. I've received a kunai with 50 hit? Whoa, I was not expecting that as a trade. Why hello there. I was gonna say Hellcleave gave me that. You said hit. I didn't realize you said 50 hit. I was thinking you were gonna give me like a 30. Yeah, that's a lot. Well, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I was like, yeah, because it's like one of those things where it's, you know, Heaven Striker code goes for a decent amount per Heaven Striker, so it's kind of like, what is it, like 4 or 5 PDs per Heaven Striker, plus the Rappy Beaks are like 1 PD per. I'll dance with Hellcleave. I know if Hellcleave wanted more from me. That away into this character's bank for the future. Reminder, your character level does not matter because you'll be set into certain levels anyway. I ended up really liking the FONewearl for all but I think one map doing episode 2, so I would definitely prefer to play FONewearl here. I'm a little scared about Seabed, where I think I'd rather be FONewman. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll brave it when we get there. So here's the deal with... let me do this so I can read this a little easier. So here's the deal with the map. So 2 challenge mode. It's not that bad. Temple is doable. So like the boss itself is not going to be very difficult. Generally speaking, as long as the Hue cast gets loaded with power materials, we win. That's the rule of thumb. Otherwise, there will be a couple of opportunities where we need to split apart from each other, and I will try to talk about it as we go. If you can see the map in the upper right-hand corner, there's all the indicators of the green boxes. We don't need to go to all of them, but we do need to check some of them. So some of these are guaranteed things like scape dolls, which will be limited in number. And generally speaking, if you see 2 colored lines on these maps, it means there's an expectation of a split. So just be aware that more often than not, in terms of priority order, I will probably be going on a long and magical journey away from the group in order to open these items while the team focuses on damage. My goal is to apply Shifta every now and then as we go through. And if I'm solo, I have enough of a technique boost to kill the enemies. You're on the Ephinea wiki? Oh, I'm in PSO world. I don't like the maps on the wiki. I've complained about that many times. I really hope they update it. Yeah. I will use theirs for Seabed because there is no PSO world Seabed, and Tower doesn't need one. Tower is extremely straightforward. You mostly just care about the drop, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. So generally speaking, like for example, if I think chat can see my mouse here. Okay, they can kind of see my mouse. So we're basically gonna go from the start. We're gonna go right, we're gonna go down. When we come to these items on either side, I'm gonna try to get both sets of items. Generally speaking, there'll be a couple points where we have to gather together. And the goal is for me to drop off items and announce it. and hopefully you guys will hear it. So I'm going to jump on my Discord just to reduce some audio delay. So that way, if people want to listen in on the stream, they can. If people want to do the Discord, there's no stream delay there. But the intent is for basically the HuCast to always be a leader of a group, and I will always be secondary. I need to be paired usually with a HuCast or our next best melee in order to proceed. That matters a bit less when we have like a lot of different hunters. But just be aware that I generally can't handle things solo outside of Temple. So, like, when we go into Spaceship, I don't really want to be solo clearing. I'll go for box clears. But when we go into groups of 2, I will usually prefer to be with at least one HuCast, just for clear speed reasons. If people only have one HuCast, I would rather the other HuCast go with the other group, of course. So I think at this point, we're just looking for one more person to join. There we go. We got a level 1 character. Pocket is here. So, wow, that is a pretty strong breakdown. So I'm just going to briefly discuss a couple things before we get started. So generally speaking, reminder, feed your mag, feed your mag, feed your mag, feed your mag. Huncleave doesn't have to be told that, but for people that are listening in for the first time for challenge mode, it is imperative that you eat your anti-paralysis, you eat your antidotes, you check on it. Whenever you think you have any downtime, feed it. The reason this is important, HuCasts in particular cannot even use handguns unless they hit a certain accuracy. You are not guaranteed to get a ranged weapon in a reasonable time if you do not feed your mag. Yeah, so just whatever you can feed it is good. Just be aware that monomates and dimates tend to be a bit more limited, but if you decide that you're really, really far ahead and you have like a trimate, a star atomizer, 8 dimates, 8 monomates, using a couple of monomates doesn't matter in that scenario. So kind of judge accordingly. There's going to be a couple points we'll talk about items to make sure we're pretty well split up, but I think that covers most of it. So generally speaking, hit percentage and attributes will be extremely high, and we need to make sure that each of our hunters ends up with a weapon that is usable for them. Yeah, so prioritize attack accuracy, antidote, and anti-paralysis over the healing items, exactly. ATP is nice to have, but yeah, you want to make sure that you get as much accuracy as possible, because that is the difference between using a handgun and doing that. So I will not always get access to Resta, just so that the team is aware. I have to find it. In Temple, I don't start with a team Resta. If you see techniques, you should pick those up for me if you are in a split path. I will try to find on the left side if something drops, and I will announce, like, I really need it. Will hurt to go and level in mine? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as you keep feeding it, it's fine, yeah. It's more important that you feed it than not feed it. I only need a handful of anti-paralysis. Usually the ones I start with are good. But generally speaking, at some point, I will ask for you to empty out fluids from your inventory, since every player starts with them, in order for me to pump out spells, because it'll literally speed up the run by several minutes. It's the difference between me auto-attacking for like 15 damage or doing like 100 damage on an enemy. So just be aware, I don't want it immediately because I can't use them. I already have some that are with me, but usually by the time we do a floor change, I will probably ask for them so that we could do it at a reasonable pace. So just, that's about the expectations to keep in mind. I will try to talk about when we come into these things. Just be aware that if you come to a point in some of the maps where you see something gray and something is colored, be aware that you have to hit the colored one and not the gray one. The gray one is usually a trap. Challenge mode likes to troll you. I don't know what else to say about that. I will not go for every possible item on the map unless I feel like I'm behind. Keep in mind, I am the character that needs like every HP material possible until I catch up to your HP total. After that, it doesn't matter. If I find any power materials, I'm going to give it to whoever. So I think that covers basically everything. So I want to make sure that I have a good place where I can read this. Yeah, Hugh Castillo struggles a little more with damage, but she's able to use handguns. So she's more likely to land the mech shots and more likely to do the other things early. We are now back. I got super trolled by Windows. The Windows update, it got me again, chat. It wasn't even like a computer glitch. It was like, oh, now updating. Oh, man. The big troll. Well, fortunately, we didn't start anything. We just covered the basics. I'll merge the videos, I think, post edit. Yeah, Windows is like, you know what? You know what's a good time? I hear you're explaining challenge mode. Why don't I just slip in a Windows update? Don't mind me. Oh, I like forgot what settings I had. That's interesting. There we go. So yeah, I'll be scrolling through. I'll be discussing things as we get to there. Mostly it's just the first area and the fourth area that are a bit of a maze. So I would recommend you leave it open, and then we'll get started. So just be aware for the most part that we never usually want to split down to, you know, 1 person, 3 person. With the exception of this first area, I'm going to be going on a magical journey on the northern part of the map, and I will be going on a magical journey over here. If I don't feel I have enough HP materials, I'm going to go over here. Otherwise, like for floor number 2, we're all going cohesively as a group. There's really very little to comment here. Where it gets more complicated is area 3, where we basically have a north team and a south team. So as I said before, as long as we're in groups of 2 there, we should be fine. I don't really care what path we take. And then for area 4, I haven't figured out the best strategy. I do like doing it as a group together. Oh, I just realized I'm not recording. 1 second. Okay, so let's recover from the Windows update and talk a little bit about the last area where I feel like we need a little bit of coordination before we get there. So as a group, I'm going to recommend when we get to this area, since there's no recommended path per se for this, what I found useful is that we all go to the east, and I'll remind you as we get there. We clear the first area as a group, and then I'm going to go on a magical journey to clear basically the bottom right, and the team will clear the harder one, aka number 1 on the far left. I feel like the bottom right 2 are pretty quick to do, and if I'm not done with either of these, I will let you know, and then we'll congregate. Because ultimately what has to happen is that you're going to take a warp every time you open one of these paths, and it'll lead us through the door, which leads to the boss. So the team will go as a collective, except for me. I'm going to go on a magical journey. FONewearl is able to do it in this area pretty easily. I basically cannot do that for the rest of the challenge mode. So I'm going to enjoy my magical journey while it lasts. But anyway, I think we're good now. Let's do episode 2 challenge mode. Oh, did she clear it already? Oops. I thought she was the character I didn't clear it with. 1 second. I need to actually switch characters. Who hasn't done it? My bad. I'm gonna slash lobby. Actually, I'm not gonna slash lobby. I'm just gonna quit. My bad. For some reason, I thought I did it with my other FONewearl. I'm gonna make sure I get credit towards it. So I'm gonna make sure I bring in a fresh character. And again, if Hellcleave wants credit, it looked like he completed with that character before. You should also probably swap out as an FYI. I'm assuming Hellcleave would like a weapon out of it for helping. And I know Hellcleave has new Hue casts. That should be a little better. So I bring in this FONewearl so that way I get credit towards it. I don't think she's done it, unless I forgot. Not from episode 2. Sorry about that. I'm gonna very quick. Can I check the counter while people aren't here? Oh, maybe it was showing me episode 1. Either way, I think we should be good. Yeah, I just want to briefly check it if I can. Okay, this character has no record. Good. Okay, we should be good now. Sorry about that. Not much to say here. Yeah, because I'm just letting you know, Hellcleave, it is saying that you cleared it. That's why I say it. If you have any other character you would like to bring in, just be aware. It says you have definitely cleared it for stage 2. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't want to cheat you out of the weapon. So anyway, that'll give us a moment to talk about other things, yeah. So for the most part, the team is going to be moving south. I'm basically just going to be staying behind for the most part. I just want to make sure if there's anything I need to do here. So basically, I'm going to be left behind for the most part. I think at our first split, when we come into this room, I'm just going to hold down the switch and buff people, and then let the team do the rest of the clear. Yeah, because I was looking at it and I was like, hopefully not, but I mean, I guess you could always check in the lobby. I think it tells you what challenge mode titles you've done. But anyway, other than that, the first area is not too bad. The team is just gonna follow the dotted lines. Or if you're playing the Ephinea one, you should be good. Oh, we have a different hell cleave here. There we go. So for the most part, remember you have to assign all your buttons at the beginning. So take this opportunity to reassign. I'm gonna take this opportunity to just some abilities here. Put a rusty here. Be a shift. Okay. So remember, I have to tag some things at some point. I need that XP bad. This game does not have proximity XP while we play challenge mode. It is all down to how much can you assist. There we go. That was a good team up. Okay. Rappies I don't think drop anything consistently, so I don't usually wait for them. I'm going to go for the items as I'll let the team clear the rest out. I'll provide Shifta when we go to split. Right now I don't think it super matters. Wazond covers my elements a little better. Night Power is a great pickup for the team later. My material is perfect. I'm going to check the other side. Buff the team. I'm going to check the items. Team can continue onwards. You don't have to wait for me. Ooh, wow. Literally nothing in there. That kind of blows. Anyway, we're coming up to a point where we got to split, so I'll be the person that potentially needs to split. I think our goal is to go through to the other switch. Oh, careful, there's a turret. Oh, I got tagged around the corner. That sucks. I got rid of that. So I'm going to stand on the switch now that the turrets are destroyed. Oh, they're not all destroyed. I thought they were. That kind of sucks, because that's going to burn my healing. Oh, why are there still turrets? Team, please take care of the turrets. Ow. Thank you. Alright, so now everybody go to the door that is opened up at the north end. I'm going to stay here. So there should be one near player blue. Just go left through the door. I'm going to regen some TP. All three of you should go as a group, and then you should be able to teleport to where I am. So aside from that, took some damage, but fortunately that's going to force a monomate for me. I do at least have a night power for later. So team will just go left. They don't have to go through the side areas. They just got to go north when they're done with the kills. And that should set them up to be where I'm at. Like the door is opened. There we go. I'm gonna go for the items at the far end of the room, so good luck, team. At least I have Barda to do some damage. This is it before. I don't really want to get the kill, I just want to get a little kill credit. Ideally here I'll be getting an HP material really soon. Wow, that is really unfortunate. That is really bad box luck. We got almost nothing so far. Mono grinders are super important to save for the end. Otherwise, I'll just try to throw out some Bardas and Foes where I can to speed things up. There we go. Good clear. So I'm going to continue to go north. Team can assist me a little bit on the left side, but I'm going to be basically on my own after a little bit. You know what? I'll get this kill. Whatever. I'm going to go left. I'm going to go on my magical journey. Team could go right. Grab some sabers, so I might be able to upgrade the team. I got my first handgun. I'm going to leave the weapons with the team. You can kind of pick and choose what you want from there. Make sure to check the percentages of whatever's dropped. Rest of level 1 is dropped. I will need that at some point, by the way. I don't know where it is, but I will definitely need it. I'm going to clear whatever spawns here. Okay, hold on to it for now. Oh, I'm actually in trouble. I realized I can't get out of that. I forgot that's not freeze. I think I'm dead here. Oh, no, I got lucky. I forgot. I was thinking ultimate. I was like, oh, it's just freeze. I'll wiggle out. All right, we should be good. Okay, that way I could just give away the rest of my monomates, whatever I have left. This should give me escape doll, which is very important for me to have for later. Soul is whatever. Make sure to feed your mags. Ains, come on, give us something better. Really? That was... Alright, chat, I'm not gonna lie, that was a terrible, terrible series of boxes. Holy, that was terrible. Alright, we didn't find any big swords, we didn't find mech guns. Not even, like, high percentages, like, not even, like, 50 towards something. A bit disappointing. Anyway, I'm gonna go meet up with the team. Let's see where the team is currently. So they went to the right, and their goal is to go south. So if they continued on to the right, they don't really need to go that far. I think team overshot. I recommend the team just go south in the room that I'm at. I mean, you could collect the bonus items. Honestly, our items have been pretty terrible. But I'm gonna proceed to go through the normal route to the south here. Alright, so it's on the left side of the room, so it would be my right is the correct path. Oh, team already went through there. Oh, okay. Well, team's mostly there then. I could probably step on the switch to let people through then. So I'm gonna go through a magical journey on the right side of the map. People could just go through the laser gate. And your goal is basically to exit to the south. Yeah, so just continue to go south, team, and you should be good. I like the music playing as I'm going on the... I'm going to be going on a very, very long journey. So I will collect that rester from you when I am done with this floor. Forget if I have to go to this door to spawn the enemies. Let me walk this way to spawn them. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to kill those 3 enemies. I'm really hoping to see HP material. I'm a little sad I still have yet to see any drop. Oh, they went through the wall. It's hilarious, actually. That did not do as much as I thought it would. Back up a little. Alright, so 1 Foe, 1 Zond is all I need. It's hoping 1 Foe, 1 Barda would work, but it's definitely too weak. I'm like halfway to leveling. It isn't terrible, but it's not great either. I either need a couple more mine materials, or I just straight up need to catch up to the group. I'm really hoping for something good here. Monomate's not bad. Mono Grinder's good. 3 Monomates, okay. I'm gonna use a Mono Fluid since I'm not that close to the leveling. The team is presumably in the next area, which again is pretty straightforward at least. There's not really any surprises, so I don't really need to give guidance there yet. Looks like team went to the southeast. Team should just continue south. If you're at where I'm at, you went too far. So I'm gonna go clear this room. Team should not be with me. You don't need to be here. This is my XP. Leave me. I want to go get these items if team hasn't already grabbed them, because that's all I care about in this room. Remember, the goal is not to fight every enemy unless you are forced to. I'm going to go eat that evade material. I did manage to pick up a frame. That's good. I will need those materials at some point. I'm going to go pick those up for sure. I'm going to drop some items for the team in a moment. This is huge. Okay, so team will continue onward, so I'm going to scroll the map so team can see where we're going now. Goal is to go to the right and to up. I'm going to go drop some frames for the team and a mono grinder, as that's mostly what I picked up. I have some basic monomates I don't really need. I'm going to drop sets of 2 for the team. Welcome, Odysseus. Hope you're doing well. I'm just going to tag this. I don't really want to hit it with spells. I figured that would restock the group pretty well. Team left a frame on the floor. Make sure to pick it up if they don't need it. I'll pick it up then. Barda, I'll pick that up. Our goal here is just to go to the north. Nothing too crazy. Nice kill from the team. I never trust hallways, so I never want to go first. Like, sometimes they forget to mark traps on the maps, and I'm like, I don't feel like finding out the hard way. There we go. I don't want to deal with that. Another frame, nice. This is the RT map. Yeah, we get to see the Hildebeer fall in a moment. Leave me alone, Hildebeer. I think you could still one-shot me. Yeah, let's buff your damage. If the team has any leftover mono fluids, I will probably need them in this room at some point. Nice freeze. Yeah, I can kill lilies pretty quickly. Yeah, see, these things don't really drop items. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh, my controller needs to stop kicking out. It's scaring me. Oh, HP material. I need that immediately. Okay, I'm a little out of kill range now. That makes me feel a bit better. Alright, so we're gonna go to the right here. Oh, you don't start with fluid? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Then I'll hold on to some of my other buffs then. I should level pretty soon, since I'm at 35, so I just need to tag a couple things. So ideally what I should do when I recognize I'm gonna level is pop a shifter, and then I try to get some kills. Oh, or not. Oh, or not. Denied. I definitely need to get a kill at some point, though, or I'm going to be in trouble. Okay. Oh, am I really 14 from leveling? I'm going to reapply buffs again, because I can. I hope by 4 XP. Seriously? That's brutal. I missed a hit earlier. I'm getting hard punished for that. I don't even have enough for, Oh, I need that HP material. Alright, so I need to tag something once. That way I could get XP. I don't really care what I hit, but I need to hit something here. And we'll leave it up to the team for a bit. Reapply shifter. Should speed up the room significantly. I don't want to deal with that Lily. I'll let team kill it. I'll take that defense up. That should put me out of kill range of these enemies for the most part. So if I end up with one more HP material, all HP materials will go to the rest of the group. At least I'm... Oh, that sucked. I realized all 3 were chasing me. That sucked. And some MP. Yeah, getting Resta is huge. I'm gonna tag each of these to slow them down significantly. You can see I'm just like a little shy of killing. Where if I just leveled like one more time, or if I got another mine material, I'd be one-shotting them. I may be able to use Barda for more damage, I'm not sure. Poe's usually pretty good. Wouldn't get crit X for that kill, unfortunate. The material's huge between levels. Unfortunately, this area not too complicated. We're going to be moving to the next floor. So for this one, I guess if the team wants to help me slightly, we could go to the south. Otherwise, we'll just continue to the north. Remember, there's kind of annoying enemies in the next room where it's like not great for me to solo those. I feel like our materials so far have been okay. I haven't seen like the game-changing items drop yet. Oh, we might not be able to go through there yet. That was a bad Foe. Okay, that one's dealt with. Yeah, it looks like I can't do anything over there. So we could go to the left. If one person wants to join me, 2 could go up. I might need some help with these rappies. If there's anything after the rappies. There should be items up here. Hopefully we could get something good. Just monomates, come on. Super worth it. I'm really hoping for some good items here, because these should be guaranteed armors and weapons. Ice handgun's okay. Handgun's okay. I wanted a bit more than just handgun, but it's fine. Okay, so whoever is helping me can just continue to the north. I'm gonna go get the bonus item in the south. So unfortunately I picked up a lot of handguns, which I guess might matter for later. Oh, free monomate is good. Unfortunate. So in later areas, we could potentially get like rest to level 3, for example, as a drop to heal our teammates, or even technically higher level Shifta. Will that kill me? It will kill me. Well, we learned. It's fine. I'm not really that scared about the boss battle, to be honest. Just temple boss. So I would say that was decidedly not worth it due to falling for that trap at the end, unfortunately. I was curious if I could monomate to survive that, because I think I might have lived if I was at full. It is what it is. I'm not going to bother with the items on the right-hand side. I'm just going to continue onwards. Again, this is not really a quest I need to really worry too much about Scape Dolls. Let's speed up the kill a little bit there. There we go. I can snipe with them a little bit there. I know barter will work from here, so I don't mind fighting over here. Now that we're here, we're going to split into teams of 2. I prefer to have a Hue cast with me. Maybe? I know that we'll need a person with a gun to go north, I think, because there's a lot of traps. I did pick up some guns. So we'll wait for the team to regroup a little. We need the team for this. Oh, team's doing side checks. Team, don't worry about side checks. Don't bother doing side checks. We don't need to do them. I'm going to do all the ones that we need to do for the most part. Yeah, there we go. So we need the full team because this is the point where we split. Have I done challenge mode before? Yes. But I see the team kind of going on their own. I don't recommend that for the most part. Alright, so we need at least 2 people to go on the other side. So one other person needs to go on the other side. And then the rest of us will go north. So we have 2 people going south. I'm going to go north. So try to follow the map to the best that you can. We're going to go... I'm not going to bother taking the items to the north. We're just going to go ahead and... Oh, annoying traps. I'm going to go ahead and deal with the... I really don't want to deal with it. Wow, that really hit me through there? That's unfortunate. The reminder to look at the map if you're trying to figure out what switches to hit. There are some fake switches. Uh-oh, I'm being left alone by a Hildebear. I don't want to deal with that. Don't make me melee this. I will melee this thing to death. I'm going to go left here, and we're going to be very careful. As I said before, I don't... Oh, there's traps. We're going to back up. Yeah, I'm going to do a little... Oh, it's on the other side. I can't see them at all, so it's a little evil. One of the few times I wish I had trap vision. Oh, that HP material. It'll be good later. At least I could do some big damage here. I'm going to buff our teammate up a little. We're going to continue onwards. So I mostly just want to cross the bridge, and we're all going to meet up in the middle. And that's evil. It's fine. I have spare monomates for people, so I'm not too worried about that. So we're going to ignore the item room to the north, because I don't think it's worth our time. We're just going to go meet in the left. Essentially, we're all going to have to go through a horrible puzzle thing in a little bit. Unfortunately, I think the ice won't cross the barrier there. The Hildel is in kind of a bad position for me. I would recommend letting the Hildel leave, because this game is coded weirdly, and it considers that a different room, and it gets very confused. Ooh, there we go. Risking death there. Bonk. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some automates for the friend here. More on this side, kind of annoying. Pause trick through. Ooh. That did not auto-lock on like I was hoping it would. Fuse Trap is a good choice there. I can hit both of them with Barda. Should save time immensely. Tell him no. So anyway, let's continue onwards. I need just like a mono fluid for the end. I'm a little sad I haven't seen any mono fluids drop. Like, this is kind of crazy. Like, usually by this point at least one has dropped, so I don't know if somebody picked one up at some point. Like, this is kind of crazy to me. It's to the point where I don't think I can even level anymore without it. I could use like one more, but I need at least one for the boss. Yeah, it's kind of brutal. That's why I was saying kind of bad luck to get like 5 mono mates and 0 mono fluids. It's brutal. Yeah. There is ring soon, but I'm like out. I've been out for a while, which is kind of unfortunate. But like, I want to help to the south, but I don't think I can do anything there. So let's see. The real switch is in the upper left. I'm going to go ahead and press that. I'm going to go ahead and hit the switch in the middle. Otherwise, if you need healing ring should be to the left here. Yeah, like, because otherwise, like, I just literally can't do anything against the lilies. It's unfortunate. Anyway, we have to wait for them to kind of wrap around. They're pretty close. In the meantime, we can go to the north and go to the puzzle room. Yeah, it's just kind of like mistiming. Like, if you just don't have the mono fluid or just don't level, like, I'm a little behind in my levels. I wouldn't have needed mono fluid if I'd tagged a little differently. So I think at this point, I just need this door open. There we go. Depending on how far ahead we are, I could even go back to the ring if I wanted to. It looks like the team is mostly here. Team, go north, don't go east. Kill the bugs that are above me. There we go. Looks like we're all mostly caught up now. So we're gonna get through this door and we'll be coming to the puzzle room. It'll be oh so fun. So basically, one person will just attempt to go through the maze, the others will help the best they can. So I'm gonna stand, yeah, so somebody can stand there. I'll take the HP material. Okay. We have a lot of fake switches. I'm gonna hit the real switch. The real switch is on the right here. That way somebody can go through the maze. Assuming somebody's going through the maze. There we go. So it'll be right, and then it'll be left. So somebody needs to hit the left one in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and press it. I need somebody to hit the one that is in the top right, and we should be good. There we go. So if somebody's been walking through the maze, they should be good to go. Pick up some items, and then we'll all join together as a group. We'll let them pop those. Maybe we'll get something nice. Kinda hoping for fluids for the boss, but looking like that's not gonna happen, which kinda sucks. Whatever. So anyway, we're basically done with this area, so we'll talk about this area. I don't know what the best strategy is. Oh, finally, mono fluid. I don't know what the best strategy is for this area, other than I will state that we will probably go as a group and then split at least for one of them, just because I think it helps to make sure that we've all leveled, and then we could just kind of stick together as a group. I can mostly solo on my own the bottom right switch. I'm not going to bother going for that healing ring. I feel like that's a waste of time. We're all going to go to the right as a reminder. So I like to do this one first because it's probably the more annoying of them. If we clear it out and go north from here, then we have more access to shared items, and then we could do whatever you want. We could split after that. I think I gotta hit the ones in the corners, and we should be able to go north. I'm gonna ignore anything that's in the center, just hit the corners. Oops. There we go. Interestingly, they didn't mark this as an item room, but apparently there's not much here. Well, doubled my material. I'm gonna have to eat my words on that one. That was actually huge. Yeah, we're gonna go to the north just because collectively there's just more items to do. So we have more chances to level as a group. And this will give me, like, I haven't leveled yet, so this will give me an opportunity to catch up in a little bit. Also, what happened in the music? Really? Did the soundtrack freeze? Sucks. The whole point of putting it on a long soundtrack was so I didn't have to deal with music issues. This is so sad. So anyway, we have one last group check we're going to do for items. Otherwise, we're not going to bother for the rest of the run. Hopefully, we can get another... a couple of healing items for the team. I did pick up some for the end, at least. And let me just shift to people before I level. There we go. Is this song really never gonna load? YouTube, please. Our material dropping is huge. You can see my damage now is pretty solid. So I'm gonna go north, rest of the team should go south. I'm really hoping this music plays. I'm getting really bothered by this. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was like a 4-minute delay. So I'm gonna go check these items. This will be my last chance to give an upgrade for the team. We didn't really find any upgrades. Oh, finally, our first set of daggers. Holy. Okay. HP material, perfect. I'm gonna go consume that. Oh, did somebody die earlier? That sound effect occurs whenever you get hit without escape doll. Unless me eating an HP material triggers it, in which case that's hilarious. But my health is looking pretty good. I'm not really that worried. So anyway, our goal is to just clear these out. We're gonna loop around, and this is okay, it was me eating the HP material. That's funny. I didn't realize that was the thing. Like, me getting hit there, that made sense. That was me. Yeah, my health is looking pretty good. I got some items for the team. Basically, our goal is we're just kind of wrapping around. If you're looking at the map, we're basically hitting number 4. Team can do number 3 and then number 1. I'm going to go for number 2. So there's 2 where we basically both go to the south. And then we'll meet up and probably clear number 1 together to some extent. It's very important that the casts go to number 1 on the left side, because there are just so many turrets and so many traps and so many annoying things. It is not worth my time doing it solo. We're just waiting for this to clear, and this is one of those ones where I don't really think it's worth waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and rebuff the team again. Oh, I missed somebody with buffs. Fortunate. I'm just gonna go to the south here directly. So I just want to get into this room at some point. Unfortunately, the turrets are here, so I'm gonna play dodgeball for a little bit. The team has a pit. Oh, I made a mistake. That might be fine. I got targeted in such a way even the game didn't know how I would get hit there. So once we deal with the turrets or ignore them, should be good. Gonna go ahead and rebuff the team while we're still together. So we're all gonna be taken to the center. Just be aware that a lot of turrets like to spawn as soon as you take these kinds of teleports. So as I said before, I'm gonna go to the bottom right. If you are looking at the map, I want you guys to go to number 3, and then we'll try to meet up at number 1. Number 1 takes forever to do, so I'll probably be able to... Really? That is so rude. Fortunately, I have Resta. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go on the longer path, but it's also relatively quick compared to the other ones. So when I'm coming down here, I want the team to make a right in this room that I'm in currently. I'm just going to continue to the south. And I'm going to go clear the one that's all the way down there. As I said before, we'll meet up at the number 1. So I'm just going to deal with this room. I should be able to do very handily. Not too much of a worry here. I think our damage is... Oh, damage is pretty good. Yeah, we're one-shotting thanks to the mine materials. That's why I was saying earlier it's important that we pick it up. Game, please. Auto lock on, please. I keep forgetting at low level how bad the snap is. I have to be like so much more precise with it than ultimate mode. That's fine. They don't really do that much damage to me. Okay. It is like actually Whoa, camera, please. It is actually hilarious how terrible it is. Believe it or not, that was number 2 already done. That was easy. I gotta hit the one on the left, I think. So that also helps with the team not having to guess which switch to hit. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the laser gate. And I'm going to make my wonderful journey down to the southwest. Hopefully not get bodied by random things. Speaking of which... Stupid switch. I don't think people have come here yet, so I'm going to go to the left here. If we all do the group at number 1, that's also fine. Unfortunately, they're just kind of one button to me. Game please with the auto snap. Gotta be kidding me. I'm telling you, you do that in ultimate mode, that always snaps. I got another HP, which I actually surprisingly don't need. But I guess I could use it because I'm still the lowest defense. Yeah, we're going to continue to the south as a group. And we're just going to go all the way down. And then we're going to collectively as a group go body number 1. And then we should be at a group together. I'm going to give the team a power material when we get to the point where we have to start busting these walls. I'm going to leave them near the door that we have to go to. I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Oh, did I eat the power material by accident? Oops, that was stupid. I mean, I don't think it's going to ruin the run, but yeah, that was dumb. Go this way. Green's checking south, so I'm not going to do that. I need help, team. You need to come to me. Come to me, team. Team. There we go. But I need you to go. I need you to break these. I'm not going to be the best at it. There's a reason I don't like going here as a force. There's a lot of traps. There's a lot of annoying things here. I have a lot of... Ooh, Anti's not bad. Aerial's not bad. I have enough fluids to do the boss. I could just poke them for XP, but honestly at this point, I'm hoping for another fluid. I could try to risk doing the healing circle. Maybe it's worth it. Let me go buff the team. I'm going to try doing the healing circle. I don't like to do it because it usually takes a long time, but team was also slower at clear than I was for the other area. I might actually have time to do this. Yeah, the reason I don't like to do it is that there's like 2 sets of weights on both directions, which really sucks. And messing it up and not committing means you lose a lot of time. So for example, when I come down here and I go over here, I have to hit these stupid pillars. It's very slow for a force. Which I'm not even sure if I'm hitting it, to be honest. Better to do. Alright, so once team clears that, I need you to go left 2 rooms and then up. I'll do this just because we found no mono fluids. Again, I don't normally like to do that, but it is what it is. I was hoping for just one last mono fluid. If I had picked one up, I would have been fine the rest of the run. Anyway, I'm just gonna make my way to the team. So we're basically at the boss, and we're almost done. Yeah, it's definitely better to equip Saber over Kane. Me accidentally power materialing kind of helped me there. So it is what it is. Team should be there. Yeah, team's already there. They gotta wait anyway. I have to wait, unfortunately, for the slammer because I don't know what the timer is. I'll catch up to the team in due time. I think I did not go through that. But we'll be at a nice collective together. I'll rebuff the team. Funny enough, I could even melee. Welcome, Chris. Oh, use these teammates' case for TP? Maybe. It wouldn't hurt to get escape doll from somebody. I'm surprised I didn't end up getting escape doll. I feel like I've always gotten escape doll doing the side items. I hope that wasn't a bug that they've introduced. I thought that escape doll was guaranteed in Temple, because I didn't get escape doll checking every single box in the first area, which is very weird. Unless that has just been luck this entire time. But anyway. We got a couple more areas to go at least. Again, nothing too crazy here. Just checking the map for something. Yeah, no real comments here. I mean, I don't even think it's worth going to the sides for the most part at this point. This should just clear. I don't even care about tagging for the most part. I'm at 103 health, so I'm like, I'm good. I'm not gonna be contributing much damage to the boss. I don't really care. Take the mine material though. That's kind of nice. Hope you're doing well, Chris. Barter's just like a little slower. Put the cane back on. Yeah, multi-hitting with Barter there saves a lot of time. Let's see. Let's just continue to the left here. I can't go through rooms first, so just team has to go this way. Don't go to the south team. I was gonna say, I don't know where team's going. Please don't split. Team should be together. I don't even think there's items that way. So we're gonna cross through the bridge here. Slept super poorly. Sorry to hear that. It's the same casting speed, but it's also MST, which makes a small difference for her. It also swings quicker. At least it feels like it swings quicker. Maybe it's the same attack speed. But either way, it's more damage. So if I'm looking to save time on melee swings, I'd rather have the saber. Cane doesn't give MST. Oh, I guess it's the other one that does. My bad. I guess I'll stick to saber for now then. I don't need that HP material. Actually, let somebody else pick it up. Let me get rid of some of the bad items. I have a dagger. I'll leave that for the team. Don't care about that. That should suffice for now. There we go. Do some damage there. Already got that covered. Continue to the south. Yeah, I'm used to some of the later ones. Some here. We have some switches on the side. I guess I'll take these items. I guess. On the far left and far right are things we need to potentially hit. I would like to go to the left to... Oops. I say check these items was what I was going to say. There's one scape though. There we go. Open the door. Team can continue to the north. I guess I could go for the healing circle here. I guess. Reapply some buffs. Oh, oops, it's not where I thought they were. So yeah, left is healing circle if you really need it. North is just more clear. I'm gonna wait here, I guess. Rebuff the team. I'm just gonna go get the heals. Not like 100% necessary I do this, but I'm just pick it up while I'm here. As long as they're shifted, that's all I really care about. Anyway, we're gonna continue onwards to the north. We're gonna clear through. I guess I'll check the boxes because it's on the way anyway. Team's handgun damage is pretty good. Oh, denied. Oh, I'll just on them through the wall. That's fine. I don't need to do anything fancy. Just gonna go delete him with some bow aim. You. I'm gonna go to the other side. Shift is wearing off, so I'll have to get the group together at some point. I'll wait for everybody to get over here. I'm gonna open these things and we're done with this area. These boxes get literally nothing. That's painful. Group up team. Need to give a buff. There we go. Good enough. Go with the damage. them, tag this one. I'm not too far from leveling. I don't think I picked up his lore at any point, sadly. Is what it is on that. Let's go to the next area. Should level in a reasonable amount of time. Alone. Oh, I thought I could get by him. It's unfortunate. Should have went the other way, I think. Oh well, not a big deal. Okay, so final area before the boss. So for the most part here, we're just going to be collectively heading to the south. I could check items if I want to, but I don't really think I need to at this point. I think we're good enough. We have one set of daggers, which helps for the boss. So we have one of our drops that we needed. Yes, I could pick one up for the mono fluid. I guess I'll check to see if there's any other last-minute drops. My power's not a bad pickup, actually. That one's at least not a big detour if I'm going to take it. Okay. I'm going to step on the switch. Other people should be able to help me with the... I think multiple people need to go to the other one. There we go. Oops. For you for a second. I don't know who's going where. Wherever you were going before, just go with whoever you're going before. That's all I need to know. I just need you to pick a path, that's all. Okay. I'm gonna take this other path. Oh, I'm alone? Oh, everybody went to the other one? Oh, that sucks. Well, remember, chat, how I said I don't want the team to be split 1 to 3? Goodbye, all my TP. I am so hosed. Damn, I should have probably forced the team to pick certain things. This is a lot of TP to kill this one enemy. Sucks. I don't have to fight that guy, but I'm also alone, which really sucks. Let's do our best to progress through here. Alright, so team needs to hit the switch that is... I want to say on the south side, based off the map. You. Okay. At least I should level in a somewhat timely manner here. That should chip him out enough that hopefully Foe should kill. Done. I think I need to unlock for them too. Oh, did I not hit the switch? Sorry, my bad. Thought I did. I'm not a big fan of backseating, to be honest. If I'm being real with you, I find it very distracting. I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna go kill this enemy now. Get rid of these. Shot these at least, since I have enough mine material. So this is the advantage of the FONewearl. FONewman would not be able to kill with Foe in this scenario. At least this wasn't too bad because my level up was timed pretty well. So ultimately, we're just going to regroup here and I believe head to the south. So whoever's with me will just continue onwards. I'm not sure where the rest of the team went. There they are. Get rid of some of these. Buy some buffs. That's a healing trap. Oh, chat, shut the healing trap. Rip healing trap. I am a little surprised that hit me with the set damage. I didn't think I was that close to its spawn point. Whatever. It is what it is. Review. Okay. So fortunately, we're just coming up to the southern part of the turn here. I will stand on this switch because I remember this being awful. I'm gonna try to buff the team here. I got the team buffs. Team needs to take the warp. Take the warp team. And eventually I'll need help with the middle. For now, just focus on what you need to do. Wow, that is really crappy. Might we miss? I did. I'm almost with the team. There we go. Out of there. You. Yeah, this is where Zalor would help, but I don't think we got that lucky, sadly. Some extra defense. We'll continue to the east. I mean, I'll go to the south, but team could go east. So we're basically looking to run along the bottom of the stage. I think since I'm here, I might as well take it. But so far, a lot of these boxes have just not been very rewarding. We already have slots, so there's not really a concern there. Is what it is. Monofluids is kind of nice, though. Pop one. I don't trust the timer. I don't really feel like rushing it. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore, I think, these boxes unless I'm near a door, since I'm already kind of far behind relative to the group. We'll see where it goes. I have enough TP that I might as well just shift to the players again. Yeah, like, I'll check this box because it happens to be close kind of deals. There we go. 4 frames, don't care about those. Oh well, it was an attempt. Line up. Team can continue to the right. I'll catch up. Your goal, team, is to get to the bottom right of the map. One last check for daggers. Unfortunate. Okay, we'll move on. Team cleared their way through, so we're just gonna go take the warp. Really laggy for some reason. That's unfortunate. Ooh, night power is actually kind of good. I guess I'll take. I'm feeling pretty tanky at least. Words that feel weird with FONewearl. Hopefully he's living on the edge. I'll drop a Monome for him. Oh, no more. Okay. So we are slowly gonna make our way to the north, but we gotta basically go left first. I'm not gonna bother. I don't think we really need the healing circle. I don't think we should bother going that way. So let's just clear this room and we'll make a left through that red door. Really out of range of one of the players. That's my bad for not communicating. 1 damage, there we go. HP material, team can pick that up for themselves. I don't need it at this point. Okay, so your goal here is to go north. Oh, I guess I will. I mean, if there's nothing here, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not going left. Okay. Now we just have these enemies to deal with, and we're almost at the end. I have enough regular mono fluids that I don't really need to go back to the healing circle or anything. Just try to tag him a little bit just to go faster. Nice power material drop. That's way better than half of the stuff that I found so far. Just have to rebuff the room. There we go. I don't think I'll level off of this, but I can at least slow them down a little. Okay, so we're getting closer. So our goal is just to go to the right. We can ignore pretty much everything else. Unfortunately, these moths are in the way. Kill those. Ah. Random traps. Team can go to the right. I might as well check the boxes since I happen to be here. Kind of rewarded, I guess. I can drop another HP and power material for somebody else. My health is looking pretty good. So we're one room from the boss, so we'll just gear up a little bit here, I think. I'm going to leave 1 HP for the team, 1 power, 1 knight, and 1 mono grinder for the team later. I picked that up on the side. That should help significantly with survivability and clearability. Okay, so team wants to go to full health. I have extra monomates if you just want to cap yourselves off. As we'll start the boss battle in a moment. So yeah, we're going to be relying on the team there. So good luck, team. Do a little buff here, I guess. Let's proceed. So people that have daggers can kind of mow the boss down as needed. And yeah, let's get going while shift is still there. Our goal, I'm not really going to worry about killing the Barbaret Piglin. I don't remember the pig things. I'm just going to dodge those. Not much I could really do here, so I'm just going to wait. Somebody leveled up their mag and got lucky. That's always good to see. If you have pistols, you might as well try to shoot it a little bit. Should have stood in the corner. It's okay though. I don't think this boss is very hard, so I don't usually practice this boss. Mostly important that I don't take like a ton of damage. Buffs back up. Yeah, like we're in episode 1, I care about what corner of the raft I'm on. I just feel like episode 2 just gives you so many HP materials. It just doesn't matter at all. Like, I guess they could do more if they want. So I'm gonna stand in the corner because I want them to beach. That's about it. Like, I guess I can fireball him a little bit. Okay. He's not looking too good. I'm gonna stand in the corner again to avoid him splash damaging me. Go right back over here. Pretty close. Might as well dodge, I guess. Yeah, this boss is dead next time it surfaces, so we should be good. If you want to burn your healing, you might as well as. I mean, it's not really going to get a chance to do that much else. Try to fireball it a little bit here. Didn't quite hit the thing I was looking for. And GG. Okay. Go to the next map. Look out, chat. We leveled. Ooh. So yeah, fortunately there's not really too much to this. I think I'm fine being paired with whoever. Technically, stage order and how we load matters a little bit here for Spaceship. I like how it makes us wait. It's like, you're already done, but we're not going to give you the courtesy of just leaving challenge mode. You have to witness the raft. This is so sad. I guess I could do the lineup Olympics. If it's going to waste my time, I might as well go for it. Right here. Oh, I'm a little off. I like where the other... Okay. The time doesn't super matter on these stages. Still S-rank it. Do the next stage. So the big issue with Spaceship is that it sort of matters who's on which side, because generally if it's like Hue Seal and Force on one side, it's a little slower. 2 Hue casts clear one side a little easier. There's not really too much in terms of routing you need to be aware of for Spaceship. It's more that when we get to the poison rooms, there are switches to turn them off. Maybe look at trying to look at the stream, map via stream. Oh, sorry to say. Yeah, I was gonna say, for the most part, everything is straightforward in Spaceship, just so the team is aware. There's not really many side paths. You basically just want to go from big room to big room. We're not really splitting up unless the game forces us to. So this one's mostly straightforward. Yeah, we should be good. We have 5 years to do tower. Yeah, the tower estimates on Ephinea are like laughably way too high. It's like, oh, you're gonna take like 40 minutes. We took like 18. So it was like not even close. Only one monitor, yeah, don't worry. So this one, it's pretty hard to get lost. So don't worry about it on this stage as much. So we're gonna take an opportunity to go ahead and reapply our little abilities here. I want this to be shifted. For my light. Let's take a bit resty here. So I do have Zalor. Guess I could do that for now. I'll think about it. Eventually I don't really want melee. So this is like the point where we get split. The team just has to go under the Crusher eventually. And that just requires these enemies dying. Might as well as buff whoever's with me, get some damage done. Once you do that, we're all going to go collectively to the left. Are there any enemies that's going? Oh, nobody hit the switch. There. Guess I could go on a magical journey. Sure, let's try going on the magical journey. Yeah, you're weak to ice. I remember you were not weak to non. That's why I moved it away earlier. I can multi-hit this, which isn't too bad. There we go. Yeah, we could take a look at our weapons briefly. So Rod gives us also no MST, but it gives us defense. Oh well, I'm gonna go to the left. Team will continue to go to the southwest. I don't know if I really care about those items yet. I don't think I do. Mostly just want to clear and move on. Yeah, this boss I don't think has any major requirements. Debuffs don't work on the boss, so that doesn't really matter. It's mostly just making sure we find HP materials, I guess. If we want to, in theory, we could open this door up with another person. So if team would like the items, I will need one person to come up to me. Otherwise, team can continue to the left. Haven't found Rusty yet. So switches are bottom left on the... Oh, looks like team hit it already. Bottom left there, and then bottom right is this one. I'm definitely going to hit this. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and get these items at minimum. No reason to pass these up. We're pretty early in. Get some of these. Couple sets of items is always nice. Team will continue to the left. Have some okay items. I'll use some monofluid. Okay. Now team will continue straight to the north. I might need assistance on the door on the left side if I remember correctly, when we come into the next room. Also, reminder chat, the only thing you have to know about Spaceship is when we come to the room with the dub witches, do not kill the dub switch. Wait for all the annoying enemies to spawn. That's the only thing I will say. If you do kill it, we will lose like 2 minutes as we wait awkwardly for time to progress. I don't have a gun. Can anybody hit those? Or do I have to hit these with... Does Fireball work? I don't know if they do. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, it does work. I guess I could open this up. Sure. So we'll let the team continue to the north. Armor could be good if it has slots. They all have slots. That's useful. Oh. Why, hello there, surprise turret. You almost got me. I decided to look at the map at an almost incredibly inopportune time. So team, if you go south here in the room that you're currently in, it's a healing circle. So if you just want to get all your traps back after you're done with the room, you might as well top off. I will probably do that since I was on a solo journey. Otherwise, continue to the left and enjoy your trip through. Now the question is, I started with additional techniques. Let me just reconfirm one of the levels. Right, so they're all 3. No rest of those, sadly, but it looks like one has dropped, so I'm gonna go look for that. Otherwise, team, you're basically making a tight U-turn. Ooh, General Mind is a nice pickup for later. We're basically making a tight U-turn, so once you go south in this room, we're gonna go left and then up. Forgetting how easy they are to knock down. We actually hit them with Bardo. To get out of my face. Reapply buffs to the team to speed things a little bit. Okay. So, our goal is to make a tight turn over there, but unfortunately I think we have to clear some things. Involves a lot of these enemies. Ouch. Okay. I don't know where team is going. Go us team. Thought they were lined up a bit better. These. Okay. Let's go ahead and go through here. And we're already in the next floor. That wasn't too bad. This one, really not too much to say. I'm going to be doing a lot of side detours. We're all going to meet up. It looks like we're split up, but we all meet up in the same room. It's very silly. Spaceship just likes to give anxiety, I guess. We're going to reapply some shift to here. This is fine. This is not the room I'm talking about. It's towards the end. We could continue onwards here. So basically, there are a couple of switches we need to be wary of as we go through. I'm going to try to generally hit the ones that are correct so the team doesn't have to worry about it. Like, for example, there's a switch on the left-hand side of the wall. I'm going to go ahead and hit that. I'm going to go ahead and pop in the item room. Chat can continue just going downwards in a straight line. You should be good to go. Ban and evade. Not really great drops, but it is what it is. Okay, door open. Keep heading to the south. Nothing, 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 nothing. Wow, one try grinder. Oof. These boxes were terrible. Okay, well, it is what it is. So I'm going to do the same thing. The same switch I have to hit is on my right or the left-hand side of the room. Team will continue to clear. I don't really care about clearing here. I will give buffs to people that I can. And I'm going to move on. Team can continue south. I'm going to ignore the dub chicks. If you're able to proceed, I would recommend it since they're not really worth your time. Power material. Okay, that was worth it. That'll help for later. Automate, more power material. Okay. Turning it I made in trap vision. Okay, that was a much better box room compared to the nothing we got in a row earlier. So, yeah, again, team is just they're gonna take another warp to the south. Just be wary that I think there's some kind of hazard, might be traps, once we go through the warps. I'm gonna take the long path to the other side. Let's see. What's this? Oh, team has already hit it, nice. I got confused. I'm just gonna keep checking items, and then we'll give the power material later. Rifle, ew. Sword, okay, sword's useful. Dagger, sword, okay. Okay, that was a much better box room. There we go. We got actual usable weapons, and we got some power materials. We just gotta catch up to the team. So what I like to do, so the team is not constantly going back and forth, that 55 hit cane is hilarious, by the way. What I like to do is I like to put the items near the exit, so the team can continue clearing. Oops. Can't pick it up. Get out of here, rifle. Guess I'll equip the shock. It's just better. I just need to hit with it. So I'm going to run as fast as I can to the other end of the room once I provide a shifta. I'm going to drop a whole ton of power materials and items for the team. But for now, I'll let them kill the dub chicks, which I don't think they really care about. Hello, Barans. You, rebuff you. Oh, didn't think they were right there on me. That was unfortunate. All the dub chicks are kind of flooding me with strikes. So I'm gonna go to the next room. I'm gonna drop some items for the team. I do take a little looky here. I also have armors for the team, so you should be able to wear basically anything. Guess I'll take a shield eventually. There we go. Let's go to the next area. Again, nothing too crazy. We're going to meet up together. And basically, I'm going from the south upwards. The rest of the team will come downwards. A nice little reunion in the middle. Very close to leveling. I just need aim, really. I went to turn, but the other guy blocked me. I mostly just need the rest of the team here. Oh, they might be in a slightly different area then. Oh, rest of the team started in the northern portion. So for the people that started in the northern portion, your goal is to go west. I'm gonna go up the other team members. My bad. This time the split mattered. I will take this for the team to feed later. So we're gonna meet up and congregate. So if you're not sure to go, just try going left, and then if you can't go left, go down. You should meet up with us pretty quickly. Still be worth using FOE here. Nothing of interest there, sadly. I need to remember how slow that is, so I have to be way closer if I want that to hit. Oh, I saw an HP material. I would like that eventually, but I can't find it. Let's be on the other side. Nice kill. Handgun to drop there. Yeah, me doing 104 speeds it up compared to the 14 from handgun. Pick the handgun for later. We've almost all met up together, which is kind of nice. Looks like they are here. So our goal is to go to warp number 1, which is in the center. Easy enough. Take that HP material. Oh, I thought that was a better Zalor. I got excited for a second. Get some buffs on the team members. Lower the pan arms because it doesn't hurt. Done. Okay, so our goal is to go left. I think there is a time switch I need to hit. The team could just hug the southern end of the room. And they could continue going straight south. I'm going to get these boxes while I still can. Bowie, whatever. I'm gonna hit the switch. Team catch up a little bit of time. And your goal is to continue down to the south until you cross through one more room. But we'll clear whatever's here, and then we'll go south further. Also, reminder, we're eventually going to come across a room with Barans and a long, skinny hallway. We do not have to fight that. I'd recommend you just run past it. In case I forget to mention it later, if you just remember, long, skinny equals no way. Just run by it. That thing is a waste of your time. So we'll continue to the south. There's another time switch I eventually have to hit, which is to the south. But once we get through this little corridor, team will go west, and we should be good to go. If I really, really want to check an empty room to the right, I could go there. But my goal is to eventually get through here. So I'm going to help the team clear, provide some shifta. That way the team's clear speed is mostly fine. I've actually got a shocking amount of monofluids compared to the other quests. If I get separated, it's definitely not the end of the world at the moment. You can see, like, I'm kind of bursting them, which is nice. Double hit Barda there saves a ton of time for the team. Alright, so team's goal is just run all the way to the left while you can. I'm going to go south. Just travel left. I'll give team a little bit of an advantage here. So we'll all meet up in what looks like a dark room. And this is where we're going to be doing the splits. So we'll need 2 people to the right, 2 people to the left. Essentially, we have to unlock a door at the far end. Alec got hit. I wasn't sure what that enemy was. Help me. I'm going to stand on the switch. So I will need assistance going right. So I'm going to say HuCast needs to go right and HuCast needs to go left once we're done with this. I'll do that so team can see it. So lore helps significantly there. Pop a few monofluids. So I'm going to go right. Looks like team has already designated who's going where, which is great. So just be aware. We're basically going... We have 2 rooms that are basically mirror images of each other. We're going to have a small room, an obnoxiously long corridor, and then a switch. When you hit that switch and go to return south to go to the room we just came from, that's where the game is going to try to troll you with the stupid Barans. So just make sure you ignore it and just run. So just remember, you don't have to kill it in the long hallway. It's better just to run by it. So it looks like we're almost here. There should be some items in the topmost room. Make sure to collect those, because I can't collect them if I'm not with you. Are any of these frames? Okay, this is a frame. Picked up kind of trash items, to be honest. So we hit the switch that's here, so I think both of us are going to run to the south. I think we're good to go. Just run past. We gotta go back south. I'm gonna just hopefully get through this. Don't really want to fight this. Goodbye. Okay. That wasn't too bad. HP material. Cool. I would love it, because I am still sub 100 health. Which is very scary for me. Going into a boss room. Okay. So this is where it becomes kind of teleporty nonsense. So just be aware that 2 players are always going to be grouped with 2 players. We're basically always going to be in parallel with each other. If at any point we are being struck by poison, the recommendation, if you don't know the run, is just continue to run to the other end of the hallway and look for a switch. And one side will always have a switch to get out. So basically, this is just a team up. I can maybe buff you if you get really close to the laser gate, so that way I can help both sides. Otherwise, do what we could do. I will try my best to keep the buffs up on both sides. Again, this is going to be a lot of continuous warping. The game loves to troll. Oh, oops. I, for some reason, thought that would go through. Knowledge fail. I'm actually shocked that didn't knock down. That was supposed to happen. I must have caught it at just the right angle. There we go. Got a nice shift on the team again. You. Oops. Guess that works. Spin arms. Someone you could Barda. Ew. I don't think so. Not on this character. Nice item unlocks. Ow. Turret. Okay, I think it's on my side. I'm just gonna keep running. I could turn it off. There we go. Silly poison rooms. Ooh, anti-3's a good one. So I guess I just wait. Like I can't really ice through the barriers, and lightning doesn't do enough damage. If the team gets a little closer, I can probably help. Unfortunately, they're all on the other side of the barrier. You see, if I go to do this, it just bumps the barrier for people that didn't see what happened earlier. But what I can do, shifted the room. I guess I could Zalore them, just to tag them, I guess. Anyway, let's proceed. This is where Barda can definitely clean up the room pretty quickly. It's good at least. Yep. Pressed it too early. Should have waited. Tag them real quick. Done. Little sloppy on my aim there, my bad. Okay, I need some help. You can't just leave that spawn there. Okay, there we go. I got trolled a little. Get some buffs going. Pop some boxes. Sadly, autogun drop is not too terrible. Too many crappy items, I gotta drop them. Pick evasion up, I guess. Hard to get a HP unit, but it's, I don't think, super likely to happen. So we're almost at the end of our little conundrum. All the high hitter force weapons, unfortunately. Do my best to kill the Del Saber before it crosses over. Perfect. Let me debuff the enemy. Or apply some buffs. Our goal here is just to kind of hit the switches, and once we kill all these things, we should be good. Oh, that really has no range. Unfortunate. So we should be coming up to a healing circle sort of soon. That's always good, I guess. Yeah, Sorcerer. It's gonna hold still. I can't really do that much against that thing. Okay. Basically, we're all gonna take the northern door. So not this room, but the one after, we have access to a healing circle. So if you're trying to figure out the pacing, by all means, that is a ridiculous weapon. Ooh, rip Hellcleave. It's a little scary for later. Yeah, just keep in mind the Dragon Boss is it's not like super hard, but there is a very high chance of just getting stomped by it randomly. I think the goal is when it goes to split, we go in the center, so that way we have a little easier time dodging. But technically, if you make them all face away from each other, that also works. Yeah, early depth. Yeah, you definitely just don't want to be near it when it lands, but it's eventually going to clone. That's usually where players are going to die, not so much the other portions. Also, I shouldn't have died fluid there. That was a mistake. Just meant a mono fluid. Oh well, team's already done. Rip my die fluid. I'm gonna go left just because I'm gonna top off my fluid. Team can go right, but basically we're almost out of here. But think of it as once you go right, you're making another U-turn, so you'll go right, down, right, up. Should be good to go. Oh well. I vastly overestimated how quickly I would be done with that box room. I deserve that die fluid loss. We'll continue onwards. And Calvisham at bedtime, but hopefully you sleep well, Calvisham. There's more YouTube drama. I guess enough people are here. I guess I can do a part 2. I just can't do it while I'm directing challenge mode. Maybe during some of the downtime we could talk about it. It actually had a resolution. Surprisingly. Usually you don't get resolution on those kinds of things. Hope you're doing well, Dango. Yeah, does team need any healing? I'm just gonna drop a couple. I'm assuming team will benefit from die mates. I'll kind of spread it out a little so team can pick up what they need. That should help. Just level up. Or die mates dropped, okay. The rest of level 2, I will take that. Double hitting them with Barda here saves a ton of time. Our goal is, I could go to the right for items. Team should just go up. I guess I should do it. I don't remember how worthwhile these are. I'll find out in a minute. I think it tries to spawn like guild chicks on me when I go to leave or something like that. I don't think it's mandatory to fight these. Who knows? Maybe another weapon, because we haven't been seeing too much crazy draw. Welcome, DevG. Hope you're doing well. So anyway, I mean, I guess I'll do a very quick update on the YouTube comment stuff while we're there. So, they did reply a couple of times. If I were to summarize it, they did eventually ask, like, since I was saying that, you know, you play whatever you want in one of my other comments, you know, then what is the FONewearl good for? So I talked about, like, where I enjoy the FONewearl, so, like, one of them, obviously, challenge mode as the preferred character. I do think she's, like, pretty strong with Resta, with rooms where you potentially need to keep the party alive. You know, offhand, you know, you think your new mop-up preparation 3s, for example. It's a nice character to have, especially when you're helping other people through. I do like her damage, tech-wise, versus things like falls. I think she has some advantage over the other forces, like if you are playing single player. I like her ability to kill Gal Griffin with Barda. But I feel like she's weirdly like a better single player force than a multiplayer. Like, she can fill in the shoes of the FONewman, but unfortunately... Oops. But unfortunately, you know, I just feel like the tech boosts are just better. Not that she can't perform those roles, just that not being able to stun lock is kind of brutal. Oops. Did I skip in here? Oh. I think I was on the slightly wrong page there. There should be a console in the next room to turn off the poison. So anyway, I was outlining those different things, and yeah, I actually got an apology, which I was going to be honest with you, did not see that coming. Based off of the intensity of the comments that we went through last time. So more power to that person for owning up. So team, we're basically just making a big U-turn. So you're going to go right, up, left, go through there. But we will still probably put it in some of those quotes in like a PSO meme command. Although I'm going to include more than just that person, because as I said before, the goal is not to single out people. Just those quotes are kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. Left an auto gun in the corner for people that need it. Hopefully that brand is useful for somebody. Okay, so I'm going to go right, team can go up. Basically, there's 2 sets of items on the right side we're going to go through. I'm going to do that. So yeah, it was surprisingly amicable towards the end. Some of these. Go back north. So I'm going to leave the comments there. They asked whether I would delete them or they would delete them. I don't really care what they do. I think those things are really funny. But yeah, more power to the person for doing that. Get a debuff going here. Oops, got tagged. The team, I believe we might be coming up to the room where we need to not kill the dub chick switch right away. It's in a room going north. That much I remember. I think it's on this floor towards the end. So just as a reminder, do what you can for it. I'm going to kill the switch thing here. I'm going to go right. Team can go left. I got stuck by the dub switch, which really sucks. That is what it is. I'm really hoping for an HP material here. I feel like I have gotten nothing useful for me. Like, weapon upgrades are okay, but I really, really, really need HP up. I'm just not seeing it. So I might be in big trouble with this boss. Only being at 108 kind of blows. I'd like to be at least 120 by the time I get there. Okay, so there is a switch in the middle, I believe you could stand on so you don't get poisoned. There we go. Team has found it. Apply some buffs to the team. So we're going to continue left. The defense material. So this is the room not this room. The room after this one is the one that we have to be very careful with. If you just see the dub switches, wait for at least, I think it's 4 to spawn. I'm going to debuff because I can't really do much else until this decides I could play the game again. Yeah, wait for them to stop. Yeah, this is the room we could lose a lot of time in. Like, this is like, if it happened, it kind of sucks. Just wait it out. Like, you can kill the dub chick if you want, but you definitely cannot kill the dub switch. Just be really careful with it. I think we're good. There we go. I'm gonna go north, team goes left. Ooh, come on, give me something to work with. Come on, game. Wow. Big yikes chat on the material drop so far. Not the best. And the weapons are all force, which also really sucks. I guess it could be worse. I guess it could have been ranger weapons. But... So anyway, well, we're at the final area. Our goal is we are basically going left from where I'm at. The rest of the team will go right. Essentially, you'll hit a warp no matter what, so it should be pretty obvious where to go. On the team that's on the right-hand side, they might want to check the bottom right for items. I think you could get it from that side. I think. It's been a while since I've been on that side. We go ahead and barter this group down. Unfortunately, with Piercing Barda, I'm not too worried about our damage potential here. You. You. Was a little out of position there. That was unfortunate. What? Wait, how did that Barda not hit multiple targets? Huh. That was weird. They physically walked through where I was aiming. Whatever. It is what it is. So we're going to handle the left-hand side. They'll eventually hit a warp that they need to go through. Just going to run to the opposite side real quick, deal with the double switch. Okay. So I'm gonna go south in this room. Forget if there's traps. That's why I'm not gonna go in right away. Rule number 1 is a force. Trust nothing. Not super far from leveling. I'm also not super close either. Burn a couple monos, because I don't think they matter in the long run. As long as I have those 2 dye fluids for the boss, I think I'm good. And if I die, escape all and get more TP. I think that's fine. I don't know why I FOE'd that. I think I was thinking episode 1 for a second. The partner get the experience, because it's more important that they level than I level. I'm on a fluid back, I guess that works out. I'm just gonna tag them with Zalor. We apply Shifta, since I should level in this room. Shiftas. And it's nice that I have a little more health, but you can see it's like not gonna be great for me. I have to play very careful versus this boss, unless we can get more HP materials. Like, most people are at 160, I'm at 112. That is really dire. Not great. Okay. It looks like we're wrapping up our warps here, so we should be meeting up again. So I'll drop grinders for people that need it. Right at the end. I'm hoping for better weapons for the group, but it is what it is here. It looks like we've met up in the long corridor. I forget where this took me. Hold on. So we're warp number 3. In the tall room. So I guess our goal is to go... Where did this take us? I feel like my map is not labeled correctly. Oh, I see where it is. So we can go to... any of these warps, or we could go through the center part. I don't think it matters. Since we've hit the side switches, it should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take the center warp. I think that is slightly mislabeled. Now that I'm here, I could go to 5 if I want to. Just want to see, is this the bottom room? Just need to check what room this is. It should be a box room. Use while I'm here. Like, I kind of know where we are. I don't need... There we go. That makes me feel a little better. Okay. We took the box room, which is good. So that means we're in the bottom. So our goal is to go, if we take the middle warp, we take the top right warp. And then we should be in the place that we need to be. Now we take this one, we could go bottom left warp. Yeah. And now we should be caught up with them. Sorry about the delay. I wanted to get some items. Help people while I can. Team needs healing items, let me know. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. Get a little bit of a detour, but we should be fine now. Gladly take that mine material. There's a lot of monofluids. Apply buffs, as well as FOE. Whatever. Got some items, which isn't too bad. There's too much to really say at this point. We'll just continue forward. Hopefully I'm looking at the right room. because we went through the long room. They already cleared those. I guess we could have gone the other way for a healing circle, but I don't think it really matters given our TP. It matters. Given that we're at the end, I'm assuming the team doesn't super care about their traps. We're like literally a room from the end, so it is what it is. If team really needs monomates or whatever, I have them. I was just kind of hoping for more HP materials or something. Lots of anti-paralysis for the team if they need to feed their mag. Lots of mono fluids from the team, so we're looking pretty good there. We're gonna FOE what we can here. Gotta speed it up a little bit. So yeah, we just have one more room to go to. I could check the... Oop, my bad. I could check the far end for HP materials, because this is up before. I'm scared about my health total. I think the rest of the team is good, but I don't think 120 is good enough. I'm gonna ignore this room. I don't want anything to do with it. So yeah, we just have to go to the bottom right door. The one on the upper left is just buffs. Once we kill these enemies, I think that's it. There might be like one more wave after this at most. Like, oh no, if a Baranz appears, who cares at this point? We're home free. Might as well just spam, speed it up a little. Reapply some buffs. As a reminder, we generally don't waste our TP on things like D-Band. I mean, I have so much I might as well as if I'm bored, but it's a very short duration. Therefore, not really worth it as much. I'm not, like, horribly far from leveling. I guess it would help if I leveled. I'm so about to get destroyed by the sorcerer. Oh, there we go. Barely got through. It's more important the team levels, I think, at this point. Come on, let me through the door. Yeah, I'm like a little shy leveling. Come on. Come on, HP material. I don't care about these items. Man, really? Unfortunate. Well, chat, wish me luck. I will try very hard not to die, but I am not going to make promises. I think this is the lowest I've ever done this with. I think I live at full health if I get hit. But I really didn't even pick up any useful units for the team, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to drop grinders. I'm going to drop the power materials I picked up towards the end, and another set of grinders. And sorry, team, that's literally all I picked up. I didn't find anything good unit-wise. I really wish I had more to give you, but it was kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. So my goal here is just to shift to them and stay away. I really don't want to die. So I have to be close, but not too close. I want to get under the breath weapons. Alright, team, let's get going. If you need healing, let me know. I have a fair amount of mates. I don't need my monomates. Otherwise, we'll get going. And I can even drop them in the boss arena, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so remember, when it splits, we need to figure out which one is the real one, and that's going to be the big issue with it. So I'm going to just back up at the start. Team can do whatever they want. I want no risk when I fight this dragon. No risk. There's no reason for me to take any risks. My goal is to just keep the team buffed. You can see my damage is not really that great. I guess I can assign... I guess lightning. I want to do some damage. It's important I try to get behind the dragon and take a little less. But just a reminder, I can't really do too much to it. When it's in the air, I'm one of the people that can hurt it, so I might as well just do something. Okay. Fortunately, that wasn't too damaging. Let it do its little happy spins for a second. Looks like I'll need to reapply buffs to the team. And over to the side. Reapply some buffs to the team. This is important I try to keep... Ooh, important I try to keep them buffed as much as possible. I need to run away from this or I'm going to die. Some healing. Yeah, it's like I'm at least pumping some damage out. It's not like I'm useless here. Like, I am actually helping here quite significantly. Overall, just try to buff the team and just try to not get smacked by nonsense too often. I'll need like a couple mana mates just in case I get shocked. Otherwise, we'll do our best here. More mana fluid. We apply buffs to the team. We're in the next phase. Just be careful, team. So again, I'm gonna try to chip it out as much as I can. Wait, it's a little faster to kill. I need to move away from it. Or still got me. Unfortunate. Let's see if this is the real one. It's not the real one. The one at the north is not real. South one is real. Ooh, I'm gonna Dimate and run away. Said before, I'm gonna play it real safe, but eventually I can get more aggressive. I do have Scape Dolls, so I could take some risk. Getting shocked there really sucks. Come on, get me unshocked. Are we getting close so I can shift to the team? Yeah, I think this is going fine. Even if they kill me now, it doesn't matter. I've escaped all. So I might as well just be as aggressive as possible here. Just to end this a little quicker. Oh, took it to the fake one by accident. Okay, wasn't too bad. Yeah, I played maybe a little too safe in the mid phase. I could have probably just face tanked. So that would be my adjustment if I played it again. I was thinking the breath was going to be doing more, and honestly it didn't do as much as I thought. The stomps definitely hurt. But if I have two Scape Dolls, I should just play Risky on the first Scape Doll. So that would be my adjustment if I were to play again. I probably could have shaved at least a minute from that fight by just being way more aggressive. So when it was walking around, I could have been in its face.